लंबरगिनी चलाई जाने ओ, लंबरगिनी चलाई जाने ओ, सानू भी झूठा दे।
होगी गल पक्की कत्ते दे महीने डेट रख लिया पक्की पालिया बचोला है नहीं होगी गल पक्की कत्ते दे महीने डेट रख लिया 25 नवे फिर दे खरीद दे आ चादरे फिर दे खरीद दे आ चादरे ते मुच्छां कुंडियां करोंदा फिरे लाना नी चढ़ दे सियाल तेनू मिठीए मित्तरा विआह के ले जाना नी चढ़ दे सियाल तेनू छिंदिए जट ने विआह के ले जाना नी ਵੱਜਦੇ ਤੂੰ ਬੈਂਡ ਵੇਖੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਫੈਰ ਨੀ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਬੇਲੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਪੁੰਜੇ ਲੱਗਣੇ ਨਾ ਪੈਰ ਨੀ ਵੱਜਦੇ ਤੂੰ ਬੈਂਡ ਵੇਖੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਫੈਰ ਨੀ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਬੇਲੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਪੁੰਜੇ ਲੱਗਣੇ ਨਾ ਪੈਰ ਨੀ ਮੰਜੇ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਨੇ ਲੱਗਣੇ ਜੋੜ ਕੇ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਨੇ ਲੱਗਣੇ ਵੱਜੂ ਵੀ ਬਰਨ ਜੀਤ ਵਾਲਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਨੀ ਚੜਦੇ ਸਿਆਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣਾ ਨੀ ਚੜਦੇ ਸਿਆਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਛਿੰਦੀਏ ਜੱਟ ਨੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣਾ ਨੀ ਬਾਪੂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਸੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਝਾੜ ਤੇ ਡਰਮ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਹੀ ਹਵੇਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੇ ਬਾਪੂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਦੇਸੀ ਵਾਲੇ ਝਾੜ ਤੇ ਡਰਮ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੀ ਹੀ ਹਵੇਲੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਕੰਮ ਨੇ ਫੁੱਫੜ ਤੇ ਮਾਸੜ ਨੇ ਰੱਜ ਕੇ ਫੁੱਫੜ ਤੇ ਮਾਸੜ ਨੇ ਰੱਜ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੀ ਖੌਰੂ ਵੀ ਸਟੇਜ ਉੱਤੇ ਪਾਣਾ ਨੀ ਚੜਦੇ ਸਿਆਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਮਿੱਤਰਾ ਵਿਆਹ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣਾ ਨੀ ਚੜਦੇ ਸਿਆਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਛਿੰਦੀਏ ਜੱਟ ਨੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣਾ ਨੀ ਬਾਰੂ ਬੇਬੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿੰਡ ਰੱਖੜੀ ਚ ਸਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਅੱਖ ਵੈਸ਼ ਪੂਰੀ ਜੱਟ ਦੀ ਸੀ ਚੇਤੋਂ ਬਾਰੂ ਬੇਬੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਿੰਡ ਰੱਖੜੀ ਚ ਸਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਅੱਖ ਵੈਸ਼ ਪੂਰੀ ਜੱਟ ਦੀ ਸੀ ਚਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਪੈਗ ਵੇਖੀ ਹੋ ਜੂ ਕਮਲਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਪੈਗ ਵੇਖੀ ਹੋ ਜੂ ਕਮਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬਣਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਿੰਸ ਸਿਆਣਾ ਨੀ ਚੜਦੀ ਸਿਆਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਵਿਆਹ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣਾ ਨੀ ਚੜਦੀ ਸਿਆਲ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਛਿੰਦੀਏ ਯੱਤ ਨੇ ਵਿਆਹ ਕੇ ਲੈ ਜਾਣਾ ਨੀ
ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹਮਰ ਕੂਕਦੀ ਅਸਲੇ ਪਾਉਣ ਪਟਾਕੇ ਨੀ ਮੌਜ਼ਰਾ ਵਰਗੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਦੱਬਦੇ ਵੱਡਿਆਂ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਾਕੇ ਨੀ ਚੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਸਿਆਲ ਦੀ ਡੇਟ ਮੈਰਿਜ ਦੀ ਕਾਰਡਾਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਲਿਖਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਸੁਰਖ ਬੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਹਾਂ ਜੇ ਕਰਦੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਸ਼ੌਕ ਪੁਗਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਗੁੱਟ ਨੂੰ ਕੜਾ ਸਰਦਾਰਨੀਏ ਡਾਇਮੰਡ ਦੀ ਝਾਂਜਰ ਪਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਗੁੱਟ ਨੂੰ ਕੜਾ ਸਰਦਾਰਨੀਏ ਡਾਇਮੰਡ ਦੀ ਝਾਂਜਰ ਪਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਨੋਟ ਨੋਟ ਨਾ ਜੋੜੇ ਬਹੁਤੇ ਜੋੜੇ ਯਾਰ ਬਥੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਐਟੀਟਿਊਡ ਤਾਂ ਰੱਖਣ ਰਕਾਨਾ ਚੋਬਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਜੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਐਟੀਟਿਊਡ ਤਾਂ ਰੱਖਣ ਰਕਾਨਾ ਚੋਬਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਜੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਚੋਬਰ ਰੱਖਦੇ ਜੇਰੇ ਨੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਚੋਂ ਨਾ ਜਾਣੀ ਜੱਟ ਨੂੰ ਟੋਚਨ ਫਤਿਹ ਕਰਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਜੇ ਪੈਗੀ ਲੋੜ ਤਾਂ ਫੋਨ ਮਾਰਦੀ ਮਿੱਠੀਏ ਬੰਬ ਬੁਲਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਜੱਟ ਸ਼ਿਕਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਮਹਿੰਗੇ ਮੁੱਲ ਦੇ ਜੜੇ ਨੇ ਮਹਿੰਗੀਆਂ ਕਾਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਨੰਬਰ ਮਹਿੰਗੇ ਮੁੱਲ ਦੇ ਜੜੇ ਨੇ ਮਹਿੰਗੀਆਂ ਕਾਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਜੜੇ ਨੇ ਮਹਿੰਗੀਆਂ ਕਾਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਖੈਂਦੇ ਫਿਰਦੇ ਜੱਟੀਏ ਟਾਪ ਲਵਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ ਕੈਲਗਰੀ ਦੇ ਮੈਪ ਤੇ ਕੋਠੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਲਗਾ ਦਾਂਗੇ
ਸੈਲਫੀਆਂ ਖਿੱਚਦੀ ਹੌਟ ਬੜੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਫਿਕਰ ਤੇਰੀ ਤਣੀ ਪਈ ਨੀ ਕੋਈ ਦਿਲ ਜੀਤ ਨਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਕਰ ਲੈਣੀ ਮਾਡਲ ਬਣੀ ਪਈ ਨੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮਿਕਸ ਕਰੀਏ ਰੱਬ ਨੇ ਹਾਏ ਐਸ਼ ਕਰਨੀ ਨਾਨੀ ਨੀ ਲੱਕ ਤੇਰੇ ਪਤਲੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਣੀਆਂ ਟੌਮੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਜੀਨਾਂ ਨੀ
Thank you. Let's all put our hands together for the lovely couple, Sunny and Karishma. Much. And we're going to continue to the first dance.
How's audio?
तन लड़े तो तन मुक जाए, रूह जुड़े तो जुड़ी रह जाए।
तुझसे किया है दिल ने बयान, किया निगाहों को जुबान, वादा वफा का किया। तुझसे लिया है खुद को मिला, लिया दुआओं का सिला, जीने का सपना लिया। दिल के मकान में तू मेहमान रहा, आंखों की जुबान करे है बयान, कहाँ हम कहाँ। कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता, कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता। क्यों है ये, कैसे है ये, तू बता। कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता। मजामा
लगी कुड़ी लगी कुड़ी गुजरात की दिल लगी कुड़ी
Oh yeah. 105 is the number that comes to my head when I think of all the years I wanna be with you. Wake up every morning with you in my bed. That's precisely what I plan to do. And you know one of these days when I get my money right, buy you everything and show you all the finer things.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Rahul Bala. I'm Sunny's best man, and I have the honor of being an MC today, along with my wife, Shika. As you all know, we have all been waiting for this day for many, 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 many days. And thankfully, we are here. I hope we all remember 2020, not for the pandemic, and not for the other things that have happened during this year, but for Sunny and Karishma and their wedding. And I am so happy that we are here today to celebrate with them. With that, I would like to introduce my wife, Shika, as my co-MC.
Thank you, guys. Thanks everybody for coming out today. We're so excited to be here today. So to get the festivities started, the first people I would like to call up are two amazing women. Can we please have the groom's sister Jazz and the groom's sister-in-law Monica to come and start with the first speech?
Give us some love. Come on, guys.
Anything today, okay? It's a big day today.
All right, so, we're going to start off by welcoming everyone as we celebrate the love for Karishma and Sunny. My name is Jazz. For those that don't know me, I'm Sunny's sister.
And I am Monica, Sunny's #1 puppy. We are all very excited, to be serious, that this day has actually come.
Sunny Divya, I know we've all been waiting for it. I know Mom's been saying, Sunny da vyah kadon karna. I know Masi's been saying, Sunny da vyah kadon karna. I know Niru Benji's been saying, Sunny da vyah kadon karna. Everybody's been saying, Sunny da vyah.
Jay has been saying, Sunny da vyah kadon hona. Come on.
So today we are here, Sunny da vyah.
On behalf of our parents, Rugbeer and Loveleen, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us near and for watching us virtually this evening. Thank you to the Mehta family for making it to Chicago in these challenging times. Welcome. We are so psyched to have you here. Welcome. We are delighted to have you be part of our family and can't wait for many years to go ahead.
Sunny and Karishma, we wish you both a lifetime of love, happiness, laughs, and amazing moments. You two are perfect for each other and a match made from above. You two are loved more than you can imagine, and so many people wish they were here with us celebrating tonight.
I mean, we're all here. Come COVID, come no COVID, rain or shine, we're making it tonight for the love of you guys, and there are a few other people that wanted to say something to you.
So a little special surprise. Carol, Virgo.
Karishma, when Sunny was about this thing, there was only one thing he wanted to tell us. Every time we would go up to him, he would say, guys, when I meet Karishma, I'm going to say, everybody ready? Tum paas aaye, ye muskuraaye, tum rahe jaane kya, sapne nimaaye, ab to yaad jaane na sota hai, kya karua hai, kuch hota hai, kya karua hai, kuch hota hai.
No chips anymore, Congratulations to Sunny and Karishma, Lamba family and Margot family. Congratulations. Sunny, मैं तेरे लिए तो थोड़ी छोटी दो लाइन गा रही हूँ. मालन कच्ची पक्की कन्निया तोड़ के तेरा गुंद ले आयो मेरे लाल बना, तेरा गुंद ले आयो मेरे लाल बना. सनी सुंदर सेरा पहन के डैडी गली जायो मेरे लाल बना. तेरा डैडी गलियां खुलियां थोड़ा तेज दौड़ायो मेरे लाल बना, थोड़ा तेज. Congratulations to Sunny and Karishma. Good luck for tomorrow. Love you all.
All right, Sunny and Karishma, this is us from Canada. This is the Canadian family talking. We got Neil, Jesse, Vic, Harry, Jade, Laura, Daisy, Nikki, my dad, mom, and Savita, and myself, RJ. We're all here to wish you all the best in the future, and what's coming next. We all wish you the best, and cheers from Canada. Cheers! We'll see you guys soon. Cheers! Cheers!
Congratulations, Uncle Sunny.
Happy COVID wedding.
Best wishes from Canada.
Cheers!
VIP Vidhaiya
Karishma and Saniko,
and to the rest of the family.
wishing you a lifetime of love and happiness.
May the years be filled with love and joy.
Your wedding day will come and go, but may your love forever grow.
Wishing you well as you embark on this journey and next chapter of your life.
Cheers!
Cheers! Thank you for letting us share in your special day. We wish you all the happiness and best in the future.
May the years ahead be filled with lasting joy.
Here's to a lifetime full of happiness and love.
VIP Vidhaiya again,
From Suits in Albuquerque,
New Mexico, United States.
come and visit the land of enchantment.
Hi, Sunny and Karishma. Congratulations. Hi, Karishma. This is Sunny's cousin Nav.
This is Neil, Sunny's cousin. I'm Nav's wife Liz, and this is our son.
We wish we could be there with you.
We can't wait to meet you.
But don't worry, we started the party already.
Mom and Dad sends you guys best wishes from India.
Cheers!
Hi, Karishma.
Hi, Sunny.
It's Aman and Monica.
Congratulations on your big day. We're so sorry that we can't be there to celebrate, but when it's safe to do so, we will be ready to go.
Enjoy your special day. Cheers.
Thank you guys for watching. That's a little bit of life from our family abroad that couldn't be here tonight. Thanks, guys.
Great job, Jazz and Monica. That was a really sweet video. I'm sure Sunny and Karishma really enjoyed it. Little side note. What I noticed in the video was the song from Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. And if maybe we play our cards right, we can get Sunny to sing that song again for us. because at our wedding, we were blessed with him singing that song, and so maybe a little later in the night, we'll have you redo it.
So thanks again for that great video and wonderful words by you, Jazz and Monica. That was wonderful to see. So, Shika, do you recall a couple days ago we were standing behind Karishma and Sunny and they didn't know we were listening in, but there were a few things that were said, if you recall. And I told Shika,
I remember.
and I told Shika, it's funny how much Karishma has actually changed Sunny. So just to give you a little bit of flavor of what I heard, it was something along the lines of, Are chokri, Sonia, mere paas baisi jache. Sade na laegi, to life ban jayegi. And so I looked at Shika and I was like, wow, that's Hindi, Punjabi, Gujarati, everything mixed up, ready to go. So that's pretty impressive, Karishma. I'd like to say that. That's a pretty good thing you did there. So we were really happy to see that, and it made us smile. So just to let you know, we were listening in. So with that, I'd like to call up Cable, Karishma's brother, to the stage for a few words.
Namaste, Jambo, hello, bienvenido. My name is Keval Mehta, and I am Karishma's favorite older brother. Truth be told, I'm her only brother, but details. I want to thank you all first for being here and sharing this very special moment with us. I know it's not easy considering the current times, and we all really, really appreciate you guys making the effort to come on. Those of you that are streaming from your couches at home, we really do appreciate it. I wanted to share a unique story about my sister and our family. So we moved here to the United States from Tanzania, which is a country in East Africa. Not confused with Tasmania or Transylvania. And it was essentially my parents and myself in the early 80s. And you know, we came to a country probably like very many of you. And you know, most of our family there was no family in the Western Hemisphere. It was really just the three of us. And things really changed when my sister was born. Something was in that paneer. I'm telling Uncle, you know. But when she was born, you know, there's a reason. If you guys don't know what Karishma means, it means miracle. It was really special for us. She's essentially been like my best friend since growing up. We have a very unique relationship where up until now we've never fought. Most brothers and sisters are you know, fight a lot, but not really us. And you know, they say when a girl enters your house, it's like Lakshmi. You know, there's wealth that comes in, but wealth is more than just financial. It's spiritual, it's emotional, it's mental. And if you know Karishma, you know, they say the energy you bring in the room is you're responsible for, and she definitely epitomizes that. When she comes in, for those of you who know her, she lights up the room doesn't matter what the situation is, it's extremely exciting, joyous, and she has just so much energy to give. And being her older brother, I've had to fend off quite a lot of people. I remember a time Karishma danced a lot in like the temple and different cultural events. And I remember there was a time I walked in and all the boys were standing away. And on our drive home, I'm like, what's wrong with those guys? And she's like, they're scared of you. And I'm like, you know, good. And that's pretty much been, you know, the way I've been with her, very protective, being that older brother. So it's interesting, 4 years ago, she calls me and says, hey, there's this guy. And immediately I'm like, all right, immediately into defense mode, like, you know, who's this guy? What's he all about? You know, ready to put up that proverbial, you know, baseball bat and fend him off. But she's like, no, this guy's different. You really need to meet him. And instead of us coming to Chicago, they flew out to San Francisco where we are. And they came to meet us. And I remember, I think they just went to like a food festival, like a macaroni and cheese festival. And my wife and I, we pick them up from the city. And when you think of California, you think palm trees, sunny, beaches, warm weather, right? So apparently they didn't get the memo that San Francisco is a different place in the summertime. Because they came in shorts and a t-shirt and we're bundled up because it is cold and foggy and windy. And I see Sonny in shorts and a t-shirt and freezing, but he won't admit it, right? He was cold, absolutely, but he was gonna stay strong, wanted to make a really good impression. But what really made me admire him was the care that he took. Everywhere he went, it was my sister first. Whatever they did, it was, he took really good care of her. Even then, I was just like 10 minutes of me knowing him. And the entire time, what was really interesting was her energy. It just was brighter than before. And so I knew something was definitely going on here. There is some chemistry, there's gonna be some magic that's gonna happen here. And over time, I've really gotten to know Sonny really well. As I mentioned, growing up, I didn't have another brother, and I'm so excited to have one now. I've noticed in the time I've known him, he's extremely family-oriented. You can see that from the love from his family. He's hardworking, he's ambitious, and you guys complement each other so well, ways that I've not seen most couples. So it's super exciting. And one thing that I really want to say is, like, 2020 has been a challenging year for many people, but the one thing that's really come out of this year is the idea of protecting relationships, right? Friends, family, short, long distance. And so it's so fitting that we get to, head to the tail end of this year and celebrate your relationship. So I'm super, super happy about that. The guy who said that, hindsight is 2020 was probably from the future, because I think that this year has, in some ways, really tightened the relationship for a lot of people. The last thing I want to say is something, when I was getting married 8.5 years ago, people started giving me advice. So I'm going to give you guys some advice. First thing is that the rule, I think, and I think most of the guys who are married here can probably agree that, happy wife, happy life. So just live with that. But also, love one another, laugh together, and always strive to be better for each other. On behalf of everyone in our family that are here, that are live streaming now, and those that couldn't be here, Sonny, we welcome you. We look forward to this new chapter in both your lives, and we couldn't be more thrilled. So thank you so much. And with that, I would like to have a special dance from my dad and my sister and Auntie and Sonny. Thank you, everyone.
हाथ तेरे हैं ना ढूंढते तेरा खुदा मुझको रब मिला तू जो मिला लो हो गया मैं काबिल तू जो मिला तो हो गया सब हासिल हाँ मुश्किल सही आसा हुई मंजिल क्योंकि तू धड़कन मैं दिल रूठ जाना तेरा मान जाना मेरा ढूंढते तेरी हंसी मिल गई खुशी राह हूँ मैं तेरी रूह है तू मेरी ढूंढते तेरे निशान
Of course I do.
So we get a phone call from Sunny, and Rahul tells me immediately, like, comes running over. He's like, "Oh my God, guess what?" I said, "What?" He's like, "Sunny wants to introduce us to a girl," and I am immediately just stoked. Can't wait, super excited. Been waiting forever. I was nervous, excited, like I didn't know what to think because this is my chance to have a friend along with this. So I'm not the third person always. So we meet up at the Bulls game, and at least someone thinks I'm funny. So we meet up at the Bulls game, and she walks in, and I look at her, and I was like, wow. And when people was talking about her, I was like, he's right. Like, she literally lit up the room, and I was like, I didn't even know. I was speechless. I'm like, is this her? Like, her hair, perfect makeup, like just gorgeous. And we met her, and the boys did their own thing. Karishma and I did our own thing, and I'm like, this is fantastic. I'm not stuck with the boys anymore. We had a great time at the dessert bar, and then we start to see how they act as a couple together, and this was funny.
So, as many of you know, Sunny doesn't know much about sports, unfortunately. So this was around the same time where, he was still trying to impress Karishma. So he's telling her, these Bulls names players, he's talking about Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. I said, man, that was 10 years ago. I don't know what you're telling her right now. So every time, he'd spend some time with her, he'd run over by me and say, hey, how many touchdowns did they just score? Wrong sport, Sunny. No. So I'm sure, Karishma, over time, you've probably understood now that we're on the same page, but during those times, I had to help him out a little bit with some names and statistics, so yeah, you know how that goes.
So the whole car ride home, I'm beyond excited. And I'm talking to Rahul the whole time in the car, and I'm like, so when do you think they're gonna get married? Like, how is this gonna work? And he was like, calm down. I'm like, no, this is, we found her, like, we did this. And he was like, okay, thought I was crazy, but honestly, for Sunny, I couldn't have envisioned anybody different. And for me, I couldn't have envisioned anybody different. I am forever thankful to Sunny for bringing a friend like Karishma to me, because I cherish every moment I have with her. My kids adore her when she comes over. They actually yell at me when I tell them to go play because I want to hang out with Karishma, and then there's a fight. So, she's just an amazing addition to our circle of friends, and I couldn't be happier. So, to move along the program, I would like to invite a woman up to the stage of many talents. Can I invite Karishma's best friend, Janki, to the stage, where she will give a speech and perform a dance for us.
Hi everyone, good afternoon, or good evening actually. I'm Janki, I'm Karishma's best friend, as Shika just mentioned. I just want to take a moment to just look around the room again, and wow, congratulations Karishma and Sunny. This is an amazing setup, you guys did a fantastic job. I'm so honored to be here today. And some of you might know, my husband and I, Pratik, we flew from Boston today. There's no way on this earth I could miss my best friend's wedding. Unfortunately though, one of our other best friends from childhood couldn't make it today. And doing our speech together was something that we had talked about doing for months and months. And the speech couldn't be, the same without her today. And so we decided that we are going to pre-record our speech together. And so that's what we'll watch now.
And I'm Janki, and Swani, Karishma, and I have been best friends for over 2 decades.
And over all of these years, we've watched Karishma grow into the beautiful, strong woman we see standing before us today. And Karishma, if there's anyone more excited than you today, it's Suzette Zappa.
And Karishma, I'm sure you'll agree that within our sisterhood, we've each had our own roles. For example, Suhani's the mom. She's the oldest, she's the best cook, and she was the first to get married.
And Janki will forever be our little big sister. Despite building an incredible career as a doctor over the years, she will always be the goofy one. She has a serious knack for turning an ordinary day into one that leaves us rolling in laughter.
And then there's you. We thought long and hard about the roles you've played over the years, and there's honestly just been so many. But we had to choose one, and so we decided that you are our memory keeper.
It's true. Amidst all of those times we were literally on the floor laughing, you were the one who remembered to pull out your camera and take a photo or video, so we always have something to remember the moment with.
And your car is the keeper of all those conversations that were just too important to have on the phone.
And you've always been there for every special occasion to make sure we look picture perfect in all our memories.
Sunny, over the years, we've watched Karishma transform. We've seen her pursue her passions with no limits and build an amazing career that we're so proud of her for. Since meeting you, we've seen her passions and her drive become stronger and stronger. And we know that you've played a big role in that by supporting her and encouraging her.
It's so funny. We often tell Karishma that she's like 2 completely different people. She's one person when she's with us, and she's a whole different person when she's with basically everybody else. So we both knew that you were the one when we saw you both together for the first time, and we saw Karishma being the Karishma that we know and love.
And if you know Karishma, you also know that she's a big believer in horoscopes.
Karishma's the reason why I know that if Taurus was a pasta, it would be ravioli, and if Taurus was a cookie, it would be snickerdoodle.
And since you've been our memory keeper all these years, we thought we'd leave you both with a memory that you can look back on, using your signs to just remind you of why you and Sunny are so perfect for one another.
So Pisces, Sunny, and Taurus, Karishma, are actually a perfect combination for husband and wife, because both of these signs love to create a serene, peaceful, beautiful, pleasant home life. So Sunny, let me tell you something. We've got you covered here because Karishma, if there's one thing she loves to do, especially at odd hours of the morning, it's clean. And yes, Karishma, you knew we were going to mention this today.
And Pisces is easygoing and will adapt to Taurus's routine. So the next time you guys can't agree on how to do something, Sunny, just embrace your inner Pisces and let Karishma decide.
Yep, and now Pisces and Taurus have a ton of common interests. So if there's ever a time when you're being pulled in different directions, just remember to return to all of those things you love to do together to bring you right back on track.
And last but not least, since Pisces is a dreamer and Taurus is great at turning dreams into reality, you both will work very well together. So remember, set your sights high, lead with your strength, and there's nothing you both can't achieve.
Karishma, I'm so sorry I couldn't be there with you today. You know how badly I wanted to be there. But just as you've always sent me your Brahmin blessings from afar whenever I've needed them most, I'm sending you my blessings from afar so you have the happiest, most blissful married life. And just as we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, I know that no matter what life throws your way, that your radiant smile and your boundless faith is going to see you through. That if that ever fails you, or if you need a little something more, you always have me. And Sunny, the biggest, warmest welcome to the little family that is JSK. With you, it is complete. And and I know that you guys are just going to be so happy in one another's company. Wishing you so much love and so much happiness.
Karishma, I'm so happy that I could be here today on your wedding day. They say that when you find the right person, you become the best and better version of yourself. When I see you and Sunny together, I see that you're brighter, happier, stronger, and more confident than ever before. Sunny, thank you so much for loving Karishma and caring for her as much as JSK does. I couldn't be happier and more excited for the journey that you both are about to begin. I wish you both endless years of happiness and love. Congratulations.
You gotta know me if you love me. You gotta show me. Let you know, let you know, let you know, let you know. मुझसे दूर कहीं ना जा, बस यही कहीं रह जा. मैं तेरी दीवानी रे, अफसोस तुझे है क्या? मुझसे दूर कहीं ना जा, बस यही कहीं रह जा. मैं तेरी दीवानी रे, अफसोस तुझे है क्या? तेरी मेरी कहानी नहीं बन गई. तू मेरा हो गया, मैं तेरी हो गई. जहाँ जाए तू संग मुझे ले जा.
Jackie, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was really good to see. All right, so now it's my time to say a few words. And honestly, I've been thinking about this day for probably years. And I've had so many ideas and so many things to come up and say, but you know, when it's time to talk, it all goes out the window. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I want to say that, Cable, back to your story, it's kind of funny because I had a different version of that story. About 4 years ago, I got a call and said, Rahul, do you want to come to San Francisco? There's a macaroni and cheese festival. So now I know the real reason he was going out there. So let me tell you about how I met Sunny Lamba. About 2002, I met Sunny through mutual friends, and even though we didn't hang out initially, we met each other at a few places and through mutual friends hanging out. And then one night, after a long night, I would say, we were both going home, and it was, you know, in the wee early morning hours. And I think he looked at my eyes and he could tell I was hungry. I looked in his eyes, I could tell he was pretty hungry. And he said, Rahul, why don't you come over? I said, okay, this might work out to something. He takes me to his home. It was a townhouse at UIC at that time. He sits me down and he says, yeah, just hang out for about 10 minutes. He puts on this chef hat and he creates me one of the best pasta meals I've ever had in my life. On top of that, he brings in garlic bread, all at about 2 or 3 in the morning. At that time, I knew that we were meant to be. So Karishma, you guys might have had love at first sight, but me and Sunny, love at first bite. So that was the start of our friendship. And as we continued and progressed through our college years, I will say that we visited probably every sandwich shop from, you know, Little Italy to Naperville and even across state lines. So, you know, anywhere you could think of, we've been there and we can probably give you a rating. One of our favorite places, Fontano's, many of you are familiar with, at one point had our picture on the wall. And this is a true story. We had our picture on the wall, and we'd receive text messages and phone calls about why our picture's on the wall. And I think at one point they also had a scholarship under our name because we loved it so much and probably, you know, built houses for them with the money we spent. So as we continue to, you know, move through college, we became closer and closer, and we've been through a lot. And I will say, Karishma, as you already probably know, that Sunny is one of the most compassionate, kind, gentle souls you have ever met. He may try to act like he's not, you know, a good person, or try to act like he's not kind and try to play it off like he's, you know, a little bit too hard. But on the inside, he's a teddy bear. And I can tell you that he's been there for me through thick and thin, and anytime I've ever needed him, you know, there's no questions asked, he's always been there, and I am thankful for that. And as my wife had said before, you know, I cannot imagine anyone else for Sunny than Karishma. She brings out the best qualities in him, and I cannot say enough about you, Karishma. Ever since, you know, we've met you, I think that, you know, we've kicked it off from the beginning, and I think that you've been just a wonderful addition to our lives. I think out of everyone, our kids love you more than anything. And are always asking about you, and Andy's ice cream might have something to do with that. But, you know, we're truly grateful to have you in our lives. As you can see, Sunny has a wonderful family. They're all beautiful, wonderful people and gentle people as well, caring and loving, and I've seen nothing but, and I have nothing but the utmost, the highest respect for them. Funny story is actually Uncle Sunny's dad and my dad worked together at Siemens for many years. And we didn't know this until probably a few years into our friendship, and it's just a small world how, you know, these things connect and come along. So best wishes for both of you, and again, we're happy to have you in our lives, and thank you for giving us the honor to speak today. One more small thing, Sunny would kill me if I didn't say this, but he slipped me a note before I came on stage today and said, Rahul, just say this for me, but don't say I told you. I said, okay. But I'm telling you guys anything. Tonight's event is brought to you by Publix Realty, specifically Sunny Lamba Group. We help you with all your housing needs from Chicago to Gujarat. 630-290-1735. Now with that, well, you guys have all seen the Bollywood movie 3 Idiots, I'm sure, maybe not, funny movie. With that, I'm gonna bring up 9 Idiots for our next dance, which I don't know why we are placed after this wonderful dance that we just saw, because I don't know what this is gonna look like, but good luck to us, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Slow it down.
Give him a round of applause. Most entertaining dance of the night. Actually thought it was really good in comparison to what we could have expected. Great job, guys. However, I don't think anything will compare to the next performer of the night. So with that, if I could please ask the lady of the night to come to the stage.
for Karishma.
Give it up one more time for one of the most favorite people in the room. Karishma, that was absolutely amazing.
So thanks again for listening to me and my wife tonight. Hopefully we kept you entertained. I do want to just say some last words from us at least. Like Shika had said, Sunny sang during our wedding. I'm not going to let you guys hear me sing, so we're not going to go down that route. However, I will go down the same route with the movie he used. I do have a few words from the movie he used. Kuch kuch hota hai. हम एक बार जीते हैं, एक बार मरते हैं, शादी भी एक बार होती है, और प्यार एक बार ही होता है. Said famously by Rahul, aka Shah Rukh Khan. Rahul in that movie.
So we have on Rahul and I tonight. We hope you guys have a great rest of the evening. And before we go, we would just like to say cheers to Karishma and Sunny. And we cannot wait to see you guys officially get married.
Now we'd like to welcome all our ladies down to the main floor for some tolki. Aja Niru and everybody else. Aja Bali, Aja Ramneek, Mamiji, Amrit, Monica, Mamiji, Pinky, Pekna, Jyoti, Anita, Auntie Gurdeep, Chachi, Maham, Satwan, Mamiji, Pamimasi, Jolly Auntie, I don't want to forget anybody. Krishna, Auntie, everybody on this side too.
ਦੀ ਨਖਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਕਦਰ ਕਰੀਦੀ ਨਖਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦੇ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਕਦਰ ਕਰੀਦੀ ਨਖਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਲੰਘਦਾ ਨਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਗਲ ਚੋਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਤੇ ਅੱਖ ਤੇਰੀ ਖੜੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਐ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਆ ਕੇ ਹਾਲ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁੱਛਦਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਖਮਾਰੀ ਕੀਦੀ ਚੜੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਐ ਮਹੀਨੇ ਬਾਅਦ ਆ ਕੇ ਹਾਲ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪੁੱਛਦਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਤੇ ਖਮਾਰੀ ਕੀਦੀ ਚੜੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਐ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਹਿ ਨਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਰੰਗ ਉੱਡਦੇ ਨੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਗੁੱਸੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਡਰੀਦੇ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਕਦਰ ਕਰੀਦੀ ਨਖਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੀਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਕਰਦਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਸੋਹਣਿਆ ਸਾਡਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਕਰਦਾ ਬਲੈਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਲੈ ਲਵਾਂ ਫਲੈਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਤੇਰਾ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਬਾਪੂ ਕਰਦਾ ਬਲੈਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੇਰੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਲੈ ਲਵਾਂ ਫਲੈਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮੁੜਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਿੰਡ ਮੋੜ ਲੈਣ ਦੇ ਦੀ ਕੰਮੀ ਉੱਥੇ ਪਏ ਨੇ ਬੜੇ ਉਹ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਆ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਉਹ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਹੱਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਕੈਪਰੇ ਸਿੱਧੇ ਤੁਰੇਗੀ ਮੰਗਦੀ ਬਰਸ ਜੀ ਨਾ ਟੋਮੀ ਅਰਮਾਨੀ ਦੀਆਂ ਪਾਣੀਆਂ ਖੈਰ ਬੜੇ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਲੱਗ ਜੂਗਾ ਪਾਸੇ ਬੇਬੇ ਤਰ ਗਈ ਕਨਾ ਤੋਂ ਗਹਿਣੇ ਵਾਲੀਆਂ ਪੂਰਾ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੇ ਮਾਣ ਬਾਪੇ ਪੁੱਤ ਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਖੋਟੇ ਜਾ ਖਰੇ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਯਾਰ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਓ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਹੱਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਵਾਂਗੂ ਤੂੰ ਵੀ ਰਾਸ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਈ ਭਾਵੇਂ ਦੋਵਾਂ ਤੇ ਰੰਗੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਭਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੁਝ ਰਾਸ ਆਏ ਨਾ ਮੋਹਾਲੀ ਦੇ ਪਰੌਂਠੇ ਕੁਝ ਫੁਕਰੇ ਯਾਰਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਯਾਰੀਆਂ ਸੱਚ ਆਖਦੇ ਕਾਨੇ ਖਹਿੜਾ ਛੱਡਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਰ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨਾ ਜਰੇ ਓ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਹੱਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਓ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਹੱਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਐਪਲ ਦਾ ਫੋਨ ਤੈਨੂੰ 6ਵੀਂ ਜਨਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲੀਆਂ ਚ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਯਾਰ ਨੇ ਹੋਰ ਨਿੱਕੇ ਮੋਟੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਖਰਚੇ ਗਿਣਾਵਾ ਜੇ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਪਏ ਲਿਸਟਾਂ ਜੋ ਮਾਰੇ ਉਹ ਸੱਚ ਆਖਦੇ ਸਿਆਣੇ ਨਾ ਸੋਹਣੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਜੱਟੇ ਹੋਣ ਨਾ ਹਰੇ ਓ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਹੱਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਓ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਹੱਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ ਓ ਯਾਰੀ ਚੰਡੀਗੜ੍ਹ ਵਾਲੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਹੀ ਕਰਾ ਗਈ ਹੱਥੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਖੜੇ
ਤੇਰੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਨੀ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਛੇੜਾ ਕੋਈ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ ਆ ਜਾ ਬੈਠ ਤਾਂ ਸਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਨੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਖਰੇ ਅਦਾਵਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਵਾਵਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਜੋੜ ਮੋੜ ਨੀ ਤੇਰੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਨੀ ਕਹਾਣੀ ਗੱਲ ਛੇੜਾ ਕੋਈ ਪੁਰਾਣੀ ਆ ਜਾ ਬੈਠ ਤਾਂ ਸਹੀ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਨੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਨਖਰੇ ਅਦਾਵਾਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਵਾਵਾਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਜੋੜ ਮੋੜ ਨੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਸਿਖਰ ਦੁਪਹਿਰਾ ਲੱਗੇ ਸੀ ਤਲਰ ਜਿਹਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਰਾਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੀਗਾ ਖੜਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਚਾਚੇ ਜਗਮੋਹਣ ਕੋਲੇ ਤੂੰ ਮੇਰੇ ਚਾਚੇ ਜਗਮੋਹਣ ਕੋਲੇ ਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਸੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਮਾਰਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਚਾਚੀ ਦੇ ਜਵਾਕ ਵਰਦਾ ਚਾਚੇ ਜਗਮੋਹਣ ਕੋਲੇ ਟਿਊਸ਼ਨ ਸੀ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਤੇਰੇ ਮਾਰਾ ਸੀ ਮੈਂ ਚਾਚੀ ਦੇ ਜਵਾਕ ਵਰਦਾ ਪਿੱਛਾ ਵੀ ਫੱਟੇ ਗਾੜੇ ਵਾਲਾ ਕਰੇ ਮੋੜ ਤੋਂ ਤੂੰ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਅਲੱਗ ਸੀ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇਰਾ 11 ਤੋਂ ਸੀ 2 ਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ 10 ਵਜੇ ਬੰਨ ਲੈਂਦਾ पग सी ओए